Hey guys, Ray from loveyrv.com, and today I'm going to test out this Lippert Power Pro Max. Now this is a portable battery operated pressure washer. Last year I did review one called, I think it was the Flow Jet. Well, they've rebranded it and come out with their own Lippert model now. So they sent me out the new model. The old model I gave away to a fellow RVer. But my use case for it is for boondocking mostly, so I wanted to try it out. This was a good opportunity to test it out because I've just come out to the west coast here on Vancouver Island, and there was a lot of construction on the road, and you can see I've got a lot of mud here on my undercarriage. Also, these solid step stairs, one thing about them is, they can get kind of dirty and mucky. And I think this would be a nice thing for washing it off prior to folding them back in. A lot of people complain, a lot of dirt and debris gets back in your trailer when you fold them back in. Worst case right now is where we went through and the truck's tires were kicking up the mud and got all onto my landing jacks there. So I'd like to get them cleaned off so they work properly when I put them back up. I'm not grinding sand in there. So I thought this would be a good test for this thing. This is sort of the reason I wanted it. When you're boondocking and you don't have access to a hose pressure, you just get yourself a jug of water and you can put the hose in that and it automatically gives you pressured water. So let's give her a try. Seems to work pretty good. I'll give you a closer look. So that seems to do the job. The back window of the rig and back of the rig always gets quite muddied up when we go through a lot of puddles and stuff, so nice to be able to clean off the window. So there you go, quite a handy gadget for dry camping. I have that other review I did of the earlier model. I'll link back to that. It was quite in-depth and I did quite a few tests and went through the specs. But just a quick overview, you get two 40-volt batteries and a charger. There's also a soap dispenser bottle. I didn't want to use soap today because I'm in a national park, so I don't want to put any chemicals on the ground. You have different spray patterns on this thing, and then you have another nozzle that you can do right angle, which is good for getting the undercarriage of trucks and stuff like that. And a fairly long tube of hose. The thing will go pretty close to half an hour and use about 14 gallons when it's in its max or auto mode. There's also an eco mode, which is a little longer lasting, uses less water, but I find the main mode, it's 520 psi, which isn't very high compared to a gas pressure washer or electric one at home, but seems to do the job. It's kind of comparable to a car wash pressure washer. Well, kind of nice to have all the jacks cleaned up, get rid of all that sand and dirt stuff that's jammed in there, so it doesn't start to wear on the mechanism. So it's nice to have the front jacks clean, rear stabilizers, and those stairs especially, get all that grime out of there. And where do I keep it? I just have it is stored in a bin in my front storage compartment. You can see how small it packs up. It all fits back in that little box it came in. It's quite lightweight, so that's one nice thing about it. You're not carrying around a big pressure washer or anything. And there's my water jug, so it all just fits nicely in this front compartment, ready for next time. Anyway, I'll have links in the description back to that original video if you want to explore more about it. Till next time, Ray from Love Your RV. Cheers, folks.